Hello students. In this video, we'll explore Unit 3, Language and Society 1. Ever wondered why people speak the same language differently? Let's uncover the fascinating world of language variability. In this video, we will cover Introduction. Understand how language varies dynamically, just like baking preferences. Types of variation. Learn about mutual intelligibility and systematic language differences. Example, Mandarin versus Cantonese. Geographical, regional variation. Discover how accents and words change across regions. Example, tomato, in A versus B. Social class variation. See how socioeconomic status shapes speech. Labels, R, experiment. Caste variation. Explore how caste influences language in India. Brahmin versus non-Brahmin Tamil. Ethnic variation. Examine immigrant dialects, African American vernacular English features. Personal variation. Analyze how age, gender affect speech. Example, Japanese gender-specific words. Register. Learn how context, formal, informal, changes language. Example, talking to boss versus family. Let us sum up. Recap how language variability reflects identity and social interactions. Before we move on, please like, share and subscribe the channel for more such study materials, and one important information: if you'd like the notes for this video, check the download link in the description box. Thank you. Introduction. Let's dive deeper into introduction, where we'll see how language is as diverse as the things we bake. Language is dynamic. Just like baking isn't just about cakes. It could be bread, cookies, etc. Language isn't one fixed thing. It has many varieties. Example, the word baking is general, but what you actually bake varies, cakes versus pizzas. Similarly, English isn't one language. It has many forms. Real life cases. Scottish English, I might could do it, means, I might be able to. Australian English, bush chooks, equals beer cans, slang. African American English, she don't understand nothing, grammar variation. Takeaway. No two people speak exactly alike. Variation is natural. Ways of variation. Let's dive deeper into types of variation. Why do some languages sound similar while others don't? Let's decode the science behind it. Intelligibility. Some languages sound alike and are easy to understand. Example, Hindi, Urdu, Norwegian, Danish. Others, like Mandarin Cantonese, sound related but aren't. Mandarin uses 4 tones, Cantonese uses 6 to 9. Systematic differences. Variations follow patterns in sounds, words, or grammar. Example, fish is called mach, Bengali, or machari, Hindi. Same meaning, different words. Lingua franca. Common languages like English bridge gaps between native speakers of different languages. Geographical, regional variation. Let's dive deeper into geographical, regional variation. Why do people from different places speak the same language differently? Here's how location shapes language. What is it? Language changes based on where people live. Example, tomato is pronounced tomato, A, versus tomaho, B. How does it happen? Distance matters. Far apart regions develop distinct accents, words. Example, in India, boy equals ladka, Hindi, versus chora, Bengali. Types of differences. Pronunciation. Zebra equals zebru, A, versus zebra, B. Vocabulary. Couch, A, versus sofa, B. Spelling. Color, A, versus color, B. Fun fact. Even within a country, accents vary. Example, in the UK, butter sounds like butter in some regions. Social class variation. Let's dive deeper into social class variation. How your background shapes the way you speak. What is it? The way people talk changes based on their wealth, education, or job status. Labels experiment. Studied salespeople in 3 New York City stores, high, mid, low class. Asked, where's the 4th floor? To check their pronunciation of R, example, floor. Findings. High class, Sachs. Said, R, 60% casually, 80% carefully. Low class, S-Klein. Said, R, only 20% casually but overcorrected, example, Cuba, to sound posh. Why it matters? People change speech to match prestigious accents, especially if they're lower class. Caste variation. Let's dive deeper into caste variation. How caste shapes language in India. What is caste variation? Language differences linked to caste hierarchies. Example, Brahmins versus lower castes. Caste equals jati or varna decides social status by birth. Examples from research, Gumpas, 1950. Vocabulary differences. High caste, bichong, blanket. Low caste, bachona. High caste, bagan, brinjal. Low caste, bengan. Pronunciation differences. High caste, sikhana, to teach. Low caste, shakhana. High caste, matlab, meaning. Low caste, madbal. Tamil Brahman versus non-Brahman. Words change. Brahman, jalam, water. Non-Brahman, tamir. Brahman, athu, house. Non-Brahman, widow. Why? Brahmins used Sanskrit-derived words, others used local Tamil. Key takeaway. Caste creates systematic language differences in sounds plus vocabulary. Reflects social identity and historical hierarchies. Ethnic variation. Let's dive deeper into ethnic variation. How immigrant communities shape language uniquely. What is ethnic variation? Language differences caused by immigrant groups blending their native language features with the dominant language. Example, African American Vernacular English. Key features with examples. Dropping sounds. Dur, do, final, are, dropped. Simplifying words. Walked, walk, double consonants reduced. Unique grammar. Habitual actions. He be throwing the ball, regular action. No S in verbs. She like cheese, versus, she likes. Double negatives. She don't understand nothing, emphasizes negation. Why does it happen? Identity marker. Helps communities bond over shared linguistic quirks. Exposure. Learned naturally, not from textbooks. Ethnic dialects add flavor to language. Like a cultural spice. Personal variation. Let's dive deeper into personal variation. How age and gender shape the way we speak. Gender differences. Some languages, example, Japanese, have totally different words for men and women. Example, I equals watashi, women, versus boku, men. In English, men and women tend to use different vocab. Example, women say adorable, men say awesome. Women use more polish, prestige. Example, it's lovely, versus, it's cool. Women ask more tag questions, you'll come, won't you? Age differences. Teens use slang. Example, bay equals baby, tbh equals to be honest. Older folks use formal, philosophical phrases. Example, God bless you. Each generation creates new words, making speech unique to their age group. Notice these patterns around you. It's language evolving in real life. Register. Let's dive deeper into register. How language changes based on who you are talking to and where you are. What is register? Language varies based on social context. Example, formal versus informal. Example, to friend, hey, let's go. To boss, sir, may we proceed? Key factors affecting register. Relationship, tenor. Formal, could you please pass the salt to a stranger? Informal, pass the salt to family. Subject, field. Technical topics, example, science, law, use complex words. Casual topics, example, movies, use simple language. Mode, written versus spoken. Written, this is to inform you, formal email. Spoken, just wanna tell ya, texting a friend. Real world examples. Japanese, different words to show respect, watashi versus boku, for I. French, to, informal, versus, wu, formal. English, job interview versus chatting with friends. Remember, register is like dressing differently for a party versus a meeting. Language adapts too. Hello students. Let's recap Unit 3 key takeaways about language variability. Why it matters and how it shapes our world. Language is dynamic. No two people speak exactly alike. Variation is natural. Example, fish versus march, same meaning, different words. Types of variation. Geographical. Accents, vocabulary change by region. Example, tomato versus tomaho. Social class. Wealth, status affect speech. Example, labels, are, experiment. Caste, ethnicity, identity shapes language. Example, Brahman versus non-Brahman Tamil words. Personal, age, gender influence speech. Example, teens say, lit, elders say, God bless. Register matters. Context changes language. Example, formal with boss versus casual with friends. Big idea. Language variations reflect identity and social connections. Before we end, please like, share and subscribe the channel for more such study materials, and one important information: if you'd like the notes for this video, check the download link in the description box. Thank you.